Hi there, welcome to my channel. Please do me a big favor, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I really would appreciate it. And also, there's a link in the description below to Robinhood. If you sign up using my link, you can get up to $200 worth of free stocks. Please use the link in the description below and go get that free money. Well, here's an update of my portfolio. As you guys can see, we're at $105,000. And so on Friday, my shares were called away of IVW, which is down here. IVW, iShares S&P 500 Growth ETF. So my shares were called away, and so now that's why my portfolio is lower than on other occasions as you've seen before. So, but I do have the cash here, $141,100. And so, am I still getting paid dividends? Yes, we are still making money from dividends, and these are the dividends that came in on Friday. I guess there are no dividends coming in today, but we're still getting paid, still making money from dividends. As you guys can see, making $57,000, a little bit over $57,000 on an annual basis from dividends, and close to $5,000 a month in dividends. And so this is money that's coming in every month, even if my portfolio is at a lower value. And so on Friday, I was thinking about, well, what do I do with this cash? Because I just don't want the cash just to sit there and not make any money for me. You got to put that money to work. And so I was thinking about trying to get back in on IVW at a low price. But as you guys can see, the price stayed elevated for the most part. It just didn't really go down. And so what I wanted to do was I was trying to see if I can get in at like maybe, I don't know, 85, 84, so that I could sell another call, because I like to sell covered calls on a monthly basis on this cash here. I don't want this cash just to sit there on the sidelines. I want that money to make me money. And so one of the subscribers sent me a comment saying, well, why don't you just sell a put? So I looked into it, a cash secured put, thinking about it, looking at the numbers, and I just don't make enough. It just wasn't going to make me enough, so I decided not to do it. So I fell back to my old strategy, which is day trading. So today I did day trade VTI. So if we go over to VTI, it's right here. Let's look at it real quick. VTI. Here it is. The Vanguard Total Stock Market. So as you guys can see, currently the price is $262.57. But I was able to trade it about 4 times today. Not really within this area over here. Like, I wasn't really able to get in over here or within this, pretty much within this whole area. Wasn't really able to trade because it was just it just wasn't enough volatility. But once it got into these areas back here, once it dropped down to here, I was able to buy here. Let's lower this so you can see the price. I was able to buy here and sell up here. And then, of course, bought down here, sold up here. So overall, from day trading, about 4 times, I was able to make $336. And so what I did, those $336 were here in cash, but I didn't want to just leave that in cash. So what I decided to do was I decided to put it into AMZI. So if we look down here at AMZI, let's see, keep going. Right here. So today I did end up buying $300 worth of AMZI, because as you guys can see, it did go down. And so I did end up buying it for $22.97. It did hit that price when it was at the very lowest point down here. Just for a moment. during after hours. So I did end up picking up about 14 more shares. So now I currently have 36.36 shares. My average cost is $22.82. And now from this ETF, I'll be making $35.36. And so this has been averaging close to $1 per share. As you guys can see, last month in May, it paid 97 cents. And it is estimated to pay 97 cents for the following month. And so that's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking of just continuously day trading, a day trading VTI. Now, the reason why I day trade VTI is because when you look at the long-term track record of VTI, let's go back to VTI, VTI. I'm sorry about that. Let's go VTI. Here we go. So this is VTR, so VTI. So the reason why I don't mind day trading this is because, as you guys can see, the long-term track record of VTI is up and to the right. So in the past 5 years, it's done 80% in increase. In the past year, it's done 26.21%. So if I buy for a high price and it ends up turning on me and I get stuck in this ETF, do I mind getting stuck? No, I don't mind getting stuck, because if it goes against me, then I can just hold on to it. And I don't sell for a loss. I just hold on. If I have to hold it for a few days, if I have to hold it for a week, a month, you get the idea. If I have to hold it for 2 months, it doesn't matter to me. I'm going to hold on to it. I'm not going to sell at a loss. And I don't mind day trading it. I will day trade this ETF. And I tried day trading IVW, but IVW just doesn't have enough volatility, and it doesn't have enough volume. There's not enough people, I guess, day trading it. And so it doesn't have the big swings that VTI has. So as you can see here, there's lots of large swings to the downside, large swings to the upside. So if you're able to get in on those downswings and then able to get out when it pumps up, if you have a large quantity of shares, like I was trading 800 shares, and I did use a little bit of margin to be able to purchase 800 shares. And so when it went down, I bought in, went up, I sold. So I was making like about, I'd say my best trade was 15 cents per share, which turned out to be about $130 for one trade. And I mean, that takes minutes. It's $130 in maybe less than a minute, actually. And so way different from my job, where it takes me hours to make $130. And so that's why I turned to VTI to day trade. But IVW has better covered calls. It seems that IVW has better prices for covered calls for some reason. It seems that I can get a better price for my covered calls. And so in the future, I may return to selling covered calls if the price is right on IVW. I'm thinking getting in an IVW for like maybe, I'd like to get in for like at least $83. So if I can buy IVW for like maybe $83 and try to sell a covered call for a strike price of at least 84, and I'm thinking maybe this time, instead of doing just $1 up, because I can afford to buy 2,000 shares using margin, I'm thinking of trying to sell it for like at least $1.50, which will give me a premium of $3,000. And if my shares get called away from me, they'll get called away from me at $84. So you get a big premium, and also when the shares are called away from you, you make an extra $2,000. So it turned out to be like a $5,000 trade if things were to work out that way. Now I'm going to continue to day trade VTI, and I'll keep you guys up to date how much I make per day, what I do with the gains, where I put them, because I'm not just going to keep them. I'm going to use those gains to buy more ETFs that pay high dividends. Because as you guys know, the objective here is to get paid dividends. The goal here, personally, my personal goal is to reach $100,000 in annual income from this portfolio. That is my goal. That's what I would like to reach, and that's what I'm aiming for. And so I'm trying to do all these different types of strategies so that I can get there as fast as possible. And so please, if you guys got any comments, if you guys got any questions about how I go about doing this, or if you guys got any other helpful strategies for me that I can implement here, I really would appreciate it if you leave those in comments. I appreciate your comments. Thank you for leaving comments. And you guys have a great one. God bless. Talk to you in the next one.